I really made it good in my studies and everything. And I was able to land a good job. I was working with Philips. And did you know my first job? No? Oh, thank you for answering. So we're the only one talking here. Okay, my first job, I landed with Philips. Are you familiar with Philips? Philips Electronics. Not the Bob, but it's the same company actually. But I was handling consumer electronics. Alright, so I was selling like televisions and all those stuff. Consumer electronics, the one, mini components and everything. Alright, but then I started there as a janitor. Alright, who among you here started as a janitor? No one.
Some don't understand what's a janitor.
I don't know what a janitor. They are a floor manager.
Yes.
They are the ones who cleans up the floor. Okay, sweep the floor and everything. That's a janitor. Okay. Alright, so I started with that, okay, as part of my training. And then I became a sales coordinator, and then I became a sales manager, a regional sales manager. That's the highest position that I got from my job. But then one day, I was invited to this kind of seminar, more than 10 years ago. And then, the speaker that time was a former jeepney driver. You know, like a taxi, but it's the traditional kind of ride, it's like a tuk-tuk, it's like a tuk-tuk. It's like a tuk-tuk in Thailand, right? Like something like that. It looked like jeep, okay? He was a former jeepney driver, didn't even finish high school, but he was earning like 1 million pesos a month. And here I am, a regional sales manager, and I was only earning like 60,000 pesos a month. So just imagine that, okay? I was in my necktie, I was really clothed well. But here is one guy talking in front when I attended the seminar, and he didn't have any good educational background and all, and I was so inspired actually. All right, first thing actually, when I was invited to that seminar, I didn't want to attend, I didn't want to listen because who is that guy? He's a jeepney driver and I'm a manager. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, now, but the thing is, when I looked at his, when I saw his income, it really humbled me down, alright? It really humbled me down, so I just listened. And then there is one thing that he said that actually changed the way I think. And did you know that in order for you to change your life, you just have to change the way you think? Tell your neighbor, change the way you think.
Change the way you think!
Yeah, because that's the main ingredient in order for us to really change our lives. And the thing that really struck me is this is what he said. If you want to change your life and achieve your dreams, do not work for the dreams of other people.
Yes.
You know what? That really struck my head. You know why? Because when I was still working in Philips was a big company. It's a European company. It's a Dutch company actually, based in Netherlands. But then, the company was only giving me 60,000 pesos. That is about how much? 5,000? 5,000 ringgit per month? Which is good money in the Philippines, by the way. Alright? Yeah. But then, my quota, are you familiar with quota? Sales targets, because I was in sales. My quota was like 35 million pesos a month. Let's imagine. I was giving the company 35 million pesos, but then the company will give me 60,000 pesos. So who am I getting, who am I building their dreams? Who am I making rich? The company or me? That's what I realized, that this guy, a former jeepney driver, didn't finish high school, but then he's earning 1 million. So who am I going to listen to, right? As what Gary said, if you want to become a millionaire, then you have to follow a millionaire.
Yes.
Right? It's that simple. Alright, so that's the time when I got my mind open to this kind of business. And I've been doing this ever since. I was able to really make some good money actually, but then I have lots of ups and downs in this business. There are times when I made a lot of money and then the company closed down. Alright? There was a time when I made like how many millions actually, and I was able to make that before in my former company, but then company closed down. My leader, or my how do you call this? Upline just disappeared. They were vanishing. They made a vanishing act or something, alright? Or maybe called me out of the business, something like that, alright? A lot of times it happened to me. But then, you know what I did? I never gave up. I never, ever, ever quit because I know for a fact this is the business that's going to change a lot of people's lives. Alright? And I am the kind of person that I really wanted. I know for a fact that this is the kind of principle that I always put in my head. Alright? And this is what Zig Ziglar has been saying all along. If you help enough other people get what they want in life, you would also get what you want in life.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Alright. So it's as simple as that. And that's the principle of networking. Here, you don't do the business by just making a lot of money just for yourself. Because in the first place, you cannot make a whole lot of money, even here in Enagic, you cannot make a lot of money if you do not help people. Down your line, down your organization. Gary here, our upline, can you give him a great hand, please? Come on, come on. Is that the best you can do? Come on. Gary cannot do this all alone. Alright? He cannot earn his millions because of how good he is, or his educational background, his foggy face, or his handsome face. He cannot earn that much, you know? And I know, I would like to say I'm more good looking than him, but I don't like to say that, He's more decent than me, He's better looking, Okay? But the thing is, you know what? This is always a team effort, okay? Together, everyone achieves more. And if you have a heart to help other people, then that's what's going to happen to you also. Right? Leveraging, basically. Thank you, Mahalo. Now, the thing is, my Enagic experience is really very special. Okay? I've been a member of Enagic, or I've been a distributor. I bought my machine actually almost 3 years ago, to be exact. Okay? Almost 3 years ago. But then, the reason why I bought the machine was because, not for myself, and specifically not for the business at first, but then I bought the machine for health reasons of my mom. My mother was like 77 years old at the time. Now she's 80, alright? Now she's 80. But almost 3 years ago, my mom was suffering like from high blood pressure, so she's been taking this, how do you call this? The maintenance, all right, for high blood pressure. And then she has high blood sugar. She has a real problem getting up in the morning. Somebody has to push her back because of her arthritis. Okay, she really has a hard time, getting up in the morning because somebody has to assist her. So she was the one I was thinking about, all right, in order for her to really at least recover her health. Because when I saw the demo, I know that this machine could really recover her health. But when I saw the price, I'm gonna have a heart attack when I saw the price. My jaw dropped when I saw the price. 100,000. Not that much, but you know what? I just kept my eyes closed. Because what I know is that the health benefit that my mom could get out of this is more than whatever money that I have in order for me to get the machine. Do you agree? Yes. Right? Exactly. So, that's the main reason. And you know what? Lo and behold, I'm a Christian. And I do believe that, yeah, you too. Praise God. Okay. And I do believe that God uses instruments, right? Instruments, different instruments, in order to heal us. All right, to show us that He loves us. Basically, He uses people, He uses equipment, He uses the machine even. All right, and what happened was the KPT machine became an instrument for my mom to get healed. Because after using the water, strictly enough in less than 6 months, all her medications were gone. Imagine that, huh? Is that the kind of level? At one and no amount of money could ever pay. No amount of money could ever pay for the kind of recovery that happened to my mom. It was a miracle, basically. Alright, and I'm so thankful to God with that. But the best part about it is that when I got to know the marketing plan, my God, my eyes like, Alright, it was so huge. But then, honestly speaking, before I started the business of Enagic, actually, I wasn't really that fast, to be honest. Gary became 6A in 4 months. There are lots of people, actually, I think somebody from Indonesia who became 6A in just 1 month. Is that right? And there's another person who became 6A in 1 week.
Yeah.
From
Malaysia.
From Malaysia. Oh, just imagine that. They're super fast, okay?
18 days.
18 days Imagine, all right? Me, I've been doing the business of Enagic in less than 2 years, actively. Okay? But then, until now, I'm still 5'8". I'm still 5'8". So my pace is actually a bit, relaxed, a bit slow, all right? But then it just started to pick up. It started to pick up when I met that wonderful one behind you, the one. All right. So, she's my fiance actually. Please, can we stand up? Alright? All the way from Oslo, she has to fly here. I think she's still having some jet lag or something, no? But then, actually, I was given the opportunity also to be able to expand my market, our business in that part of Europe. Okay? So we're able to really initiate our business in Oslo. And besides that, in less than 2 months, actually, we were able to sell almost 50 machines. In less than 2 months. Okay? And then the good news about it is that we were able to not only focus on Oslo alone, but we were able to expand our business even in Milan, Italy. We have in Sweden, in Göteborg in Sweden, and then there's another group up and coming actually from Switzerland and in South Africa. And the best part about this business is that because of its seamless marketing plan and all this is my experience basically, because of the seamless marketing plan and the full support of all our international offices, you could literally do our business anywhere in the world. That's one thing. Alright? I have really dreamed how, because I've been involved in direct selling multi-level marketing for so long now, but this is the first time ever that I was able to create a network outside of the Philippines. Just imagine, I made good money when I was in the Philippines doing networking, but the first time ever, I was able to really make good money also, even if I'm not yet in the tip-top position, because I know my picture will go in there. After the ceiling. When Gary and now all the other speakers here were telling us if we need to have our goal, and I was so blessed actually, and I have to tell you this because I'm so blessed. When I went back here to, from Oslo, because my visa already expired last January. So when I went back here, for no reason at all, I was able to call up Gary. I was able to text him if he's available here in KL. Alright? I know he's a very busy man. He has like more than, how many people are under you? 50,000. 50,000 people, just imagine. 50,000 strong distributors, probably others are not active, but you know what? That's 50,000 people under his care. 50,000 children! Just imagine. And I'm just so blessed because our upline, great upline Gary gave me 4 of his full days, one-on-one, brought me to his beautiful home in Cameron Highlands. And we were there, enjoying the 7 bedrooms. Just the 2 of us. It's like a 4-day honeymoon for the both of us. I wanted to sleep different bedrooms every night. Honestly speaking, that was a great blessing because for all my experience in MLM, this is the first time ever I had this desire that I know for a fact that 15 minutes, sir? Fine. Alright, I have this full desire actually. And I know for a fact that in order for you to become successful in this business, one thing that you need to have, alright, and I mean need, is that you should have a mentor. And you know what? This is the thing that I really saw in Gary. This is really the thing that he is not only a very good mentor, but he's a dear brother. And at the same time, you know his heart that he really cares about your success. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. Can we all give him a round of And that, honestly, during my last 6 months of stay in Oslo, that's the time actually when all my business actually was not that fast, okay? Because we were concentrating, me and my fiance actually were concentrating for our wedding. Alright, we were still concentrating on that. So we were like a bit, defocused. So we were concentrating on our papers and everything. But I know it's not an excuse. So basically we were like derailed from our goals, from our target, how to really reach the top of the cream of the crop of this business. But then I know that everything happens for a reason. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Yeah, everything has a purpose. Everything it's God's plan actually. That my business was like dwindling actually a bit, but then I know that if you are going down, the only way for you, again, is to bounce back right up. Okay? And there's an old African proverb actually, because I know that the only how do you call this? The only reason why my business was not that fast actually is because I don't have anyone to blame except myself. Because if you keep on pointing, remember this guys, if you keep on pointing to other people, always remember there are 3 fingers pointing back at you. Right? It's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. But you know what? 3 fingers are pointing back at you. So it is always your responsibility, whatever happens. And here's the thing. There's an old African proverb, and I'm listening to Les Brown because I really caught a lot of the practices of success practices of Gary Gann. And I know for a fact that, you know what, if you keep everything in your mind, things that are positive, okay? Everything that is in your thoughts, it would eventually, alright, be manifested in your life. Alright? Your thoughts will become things. Even in this book by Robert Kiyosaki that I'm reading right now, Retire Young, Retire Rich, he said, there's a biblical verse that he said, when the word became flesh, right? Actually, I really had a different meaning with the word became flesh before, but then it gave me another perspective about that when I read that book. Because he said, word became flesh, meaning to say that's the power of your word. Whatever things that would come out of your mouth, it would become a reality.
Yes.
That's why it is very important that whatever things that would come out of your mind, make it a point that it should be something that would not derail you from your dreams, from your goals, not only for yourself, but for your whole family. Alright? So, are you still there?
Yeah.
Are you still there? Okay, so anyway, where's my phone? And to cap this up, me, I'm the person that really isn't afraid of failing. Who among you here is afraid to fail? Let me have a show of hands. Who among you here? Honestly, come on. Who among you here is afraid to fail? Man, yeah? A lot of us actually. Right? Everyone is afraid to fail. Why? Because we are trained not to fail. For how many years when we are in school, when we get a wrong answer, what does the teacher do to us? We are being punished with low grades, whatever. They would drop you out of your course, right? But you know what? This is what Thomas J. Watson said. He's the chairman of IBM. He said, would you like me to give you a formula for success? It's quite simple, really. Double your rate of failure. Do not be afraid to fail. You're thinking of failure as an enemy of success, but it isn't at all. You can be discouraged by failure, or you can learn from it. So go ahead and make mistakes. Make all you can, because remember, that's where you'll find success on the far side. I always believe this, that failure, just like our feet, is always 2 steps. Every time you fail, you just go on straight ahead because this is your step for success. You fail and then you succeed, fail and succeed, fail and succeed. And you go forward, never quit, because there's no other way for you but to become successful. Alright? The only time you're gonna fail in this business, always remember, is when you quit.
Yes.
Alright? So say to your neighbor, don't ever quit.
Don't ever quit.
Alright. And as my last parting word, this is coming from Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. He said, now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us, to him be the glory in the church and in Christ Jesus throughout all generations, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
It is God that would give us whatever things that we would dream about. And you know what? Whatever desires that we have in our heart, He is there to really, because He is our boss and no one else. So to God be the glory. Thank you very much for listening, and see you all at the top.